Hey guys, Aya loves. It is National Poetry Day and I wanted to make a video because poetry has become such a huge part of my life that it deserves a mention in one of my YouTube videos. I'm probably not going to edit this, mainly because I edit so many of my videos and poetry is something that helps me be true to myself and let out what I need to let out. So in keeping with that theme, you might say, I'm not going to edit this video, but I am going to share just sort of my feelings today because I'm definitely celebrating the poetry community, especially in Manchester, where I'm at with poetry, my journey with poetry. Which started way back when in 2017. I went to the Edinburgh Fringe Festival to perform a show and ended up going to a spoken word open mic, and I was so inspired. I didn't even know what spoken word was, basically, and I started writing shortly after that open mic. And then last year, so 2020, in about September, I had a very wonderful conversation with a dear poet friend, and it just sort of inspired me to share my work publicly. I thought, why not? I've got nothing to lose, and I've got all this work that is just waiting to be read and heard at open mics, things like that. And then it was shortly after I started doing that I actually realised that I was a poet. Like, it took me ages to actually say I am a poet, even though I'd written by that point about 35 pieces. Now, bloody hell, I don't even know how many I've got now. But yeah, it's crazy when I think back of like the journey I've been on to where I am now. It's just a bit mad. Anyway, a massive shout out to every single poet that I have met on this journey. I don't think there's a single one of you that has been unsupportive, that has been unkind. You are all the loveliest people in the world. And what I love about the poetry community, especially in Manchester, is how supportive it is. There's no competitiveness, there's nothing like that. You are free to be yourself and you will be supported if you choose to do so, and if you choose to share your work publicly. So I'm really glad that I did. Yeah, so anyway, I did actually want to share some poetry with you today, and the one that I'm going to share with you is one that I wrote just a few days ago, actually. So it would have been about 4 days ago, and I was hosting a writing workshop with my theatre company Blue Balloon Theatre, which you can check out on our YouTube channel. I'll link it for you now. And it was weird because I didn't expect to write as much as I did because I was hosting it, but I ended up writing some things that kind of surprised me in a good way. They were quite different for me, so yeah, I wanted to share one with you, if I may. And this came about after we had sort of set a timer with the writing prompt depth. So yeah, let's go for it. She swims at a depth many don't, won't. She is lonely. No one understands her. No one. Understand her. Understand me. The tide rises, 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 and she is drowning in her own depths, gasping for air until the waves crash out of her. She wishes for a lifeline even after the flood, but knows that she must be her own. She must be her own. She must. I hope she survives. So that was that. That came from somewhere very deep within me, which is funny because the writing prompt was depth. Yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. It's just a bit mad. It makes me feel quite emotional, I think, because of where I've been at recently. There's been a lot going on in every aspect of my life, and I think in some ways that poem kind of reflects that. And that's what I love about poetry and writing it, is that I can convey things that I can't always talk about in just an average conversation, like, you know, just a regular chat with somebody. I can't say all of this, but in poetry I feel like I can. So it's a huge outlet for me, and I will share another one with you. I don't know why it took me so long to sort of confirm that, but I wrote one based off how I was feeling today, because earlier today I had a counselling session, another counselling session. I'm sort of in the middle of my course of sessions, and I'm learning a lot, I'm uncovering a lot, and I'm learning to be more honest, I think, with myself more than anybody else at the moment. And so I wrote this haiku. Let go. Somehow, when you're ready and willing, you will feel better. Take a deep breath. It's good. It's good. I love the fact I said I'm not going to edit this. And then I get emotional. I've got to be true to myself, though. I owe it to myself, actually, as we all do. We all owe it to ourselves to be true to ourselves and who we are, and to let out what we need to let out. So yeah. Anyway, I do hope to make a video very soon, actually, with certain poetry books and mentions of certain poets that I've been reading work from recently, because I have been reading quite a lot of different poetry, and a lot of them I can gladly say are now my friends, and they are beautiful people. So yeah, I will be making a video like that very soon, and just go and support poets, like, in whatever way that you can. Buy their book, share their post on social media, go and watch them live if it's possible to do so. Like, there are so many people that are just so incredibly talented and deserve every bit of support and love, because they're just amazing poets and wordsmiths. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, all of that jazz, and subscribe if you're new, because I'd love to have you, and I will continue making honest, lovely videos, which I hope that they are, in the future. But anyway, I will see you very soon, guys. Goodbye!